Hi guys, it's Andrew here from Eastonmade Wood Splitters, and we're going to take a look at our 511 log splitter. This is a fantastic unit for anyone that's looking for a really heavy-duty commercial grade splitter, but doesn't necessarily need to have the speed that our 916 and 1222 offer. We're going to touch on a couple of the key points of this machine. It just really makes it stand out at this price point. It comes standard with a hydraulically adjusted four-way wedge. It has 10 inches of travel, so you can easily adjust the wedge and center it on a block of wood. You can also lower the four-way down so you can use it as a single wedge. This is really good if you have a small round you want to bust in half, or something really large for that matter. If you have some big gnarly stuff, you can break the wood down easily with it. Another great thing with this machine is you can tow it from either end. The tongue's removable, so if you have to tow it down the road, you can tow it from the splitter end. You have good tongue weight. They tow really nice that way. They have 13-inch tires on them. Really good towing outfit in that respect. And then you can actually put the hitch in the opposite end. You can put it in the hydraulic tank end. So your hitch isn't buried in the wood pile then. You can pull it out of your wood pile, you can pull it away from your conveyor, you can move it around your yard that way, and it just makes setup quick and easy. All the 511s come standard with a log lift on them. We rate these around 500 pounds. If you can get the wood to the lift, it's going to pick it up for you. The other nice thing about the log lift is a lot of people end up using it as a staging platform. So you can stack multiple logs on there and lift them up. You can have somebody load just the lift for you while you run the machine. And the other really nice thing about it is that it floats. If you get a block of wood under it, it doesn't pick the machine up like a lot of the competitors do. So whether it's a block of wood, your foot, piece of high ground, or whatever, the machine stays really stable. And if you take a look at the business parts of this machine, you're going to see just how substantial they are. The wedge is held in with a couple of 1-inch thick hangers. The back brace for the wedge is an inch thick, and it's just really stable. It's all welded all the way around it. It's a really thick, heavy setup. Just seems to be a lot better than a wedge welded right on top of the beam. And the other big part of this is the pusher, right? So you got to take a look at that. And you can see just how substantial this is. This pusher is twice as wide, twice as tall, and twice as thick, twice as heavy as any other machine on the market right now. The reason for this is one for stability, right? You don't want it to bend or break on you. The other reason for this is because it'll push a piece of wood straight through the wedge. It doesn't want to flip up over the top of it. It doesn't want to flare out the side. It just pushes it straight off the end of it. The other really nice thing about this pusher too is all the wear components are replaceable on them. So it has phenolic on the top and the bottom of the beam, brass on the sides of it. It is greasable. We use phenolic in this application just because it's a lot stiffer than the plastics. We've run the plastics before, and we haven't had a whole lot of really good luck with them. They seem to be a little bit too soft. Just there's so much load on this particular part of the machine that if you have a plastic in there, it just wants to distort and wear out easily. The other thing to notice is the size of the rod in a cylinder. We run a really big rod to bore ratio in our splitter cylinders. The reason for this is again for stability. It makes it a lot stronger machine, and then for cycle time. A lot of our competitors will call this a magnum or a big bore option. Our machines come standard with it. All of our machines are built with a big ratio like that. Again, just for stability and just for speed. So if you're comparing apples to apples, our machines come standard with that. And it just functions really well like that. The other really nice thing is we run Honda engines in all of our machines. On the 511, we run a GX200. It's a 6.5 horsepower Honda. It's a Honda. It's incredibly reliable. It's fuel efficient. It's smooth and running. It's an easy starting engine. There's not really a whole lot to say about that. It's just a really nice engine. It also has a 25-gallon hydraulic tank on it. This is a huge tank. It keeps the oil cool. It keeps it clean. 25 gallons of oil. There's a lot of oil in there to circulate, so it just keeps it really clean. Doesn't break down. Doesn't get hot. Doesn't matter what climate you're running this in. It seems to run really well. The other thing we run on it too is Galtech valves. So with these Galtech valves, you can see that the linkages, everything's completely sealed up on, everything's packed full of grease. The detents are really heavy in them, so you don't end up having the detents wear out on them near as quick as the other ones. Because a lot of the other competitors run a Prince valve, and the spools are all exposed. There's just a single ball for detent instead of 4 in the spring that we have. and all the linkages and stuff are exposed too. So there's no grease on them. They just don't last quite as long. So anyways, guys, if you're in the market for a really heavy duty commercial grade splitter, if you want something built to last, something that's going to be there for a long time, but you don't necessarily need that really fast cycle time like our bigger machines, then this is for you. Give me a call. Let me know if you have any questions. My cell phone number is 613-812-3213. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks for watching.